Hi, right, in this webcast we're going to look at how we can use the distribution tool to check whether a few speakers using one word or one item a lot of times might skew the data. And for this purpose we're looking at the word fuck. First of all I'm going to do a search for it, and we'll see it occurs 1322 times. Then look at distribution for this word, all the same normal data readout we get here. So we're interested here in looking at the age, distribution by age, and similarly for the other forms of fuck, the top age group is 15 to 24, but interestingly the second age group in terms of frequency is 0 to 14. This seems a little bit strange. So if we wanted to check if maybe there's certain users using this word a lot who've boosted the frequency in this age group, we can come here and we've got all the ones just for this age group. Then we look at the distribution for this age group. Obviously it's all 0 to 14. It just shows us that we're in the right place. Then the very useful tool here is looking at speaker frequency extremes. I'll show you the distribution. So this tells us which speakers have used this word a lot more than others. And we notice immediately that we've got 103 hits in total, but two speakers make up more than half of these hits, which seems like these two may have skewed the results a bit. Now what we can do of course is check if there's anything interesting about the way they're using this word. Excuse me. And if we look at this speaker, also we can have a look at information for the speakers themselves. So if we look at this speaker, we can see it's a boy who's aged 11, and we don't know a lot more about him except that he's the nephew of the person who made the recording rather. And this one, also a boy, Terry, age 14. And if we look in more closely at Terry's data, it gets quite interesting. You'll notice that it's not just used on its own, the word fuck, it's used in a whole string of the same words. Now it turns out that this is not really very realistic use of the word, because if we look more closely at the actual dialogue, they're checking whether the tape recorder works, and they're using this word as a rude word for effect. Yeah, it's working. So this isn't really a lot of Terry's use of this word isn't really using the word for normal effect. It's using it in a special situation, and this has skewed the results. So we do need to take things like this into account. Another complementary view we could take is to look at file frequency extremes. This will show us the files in which this word was used the most, and obviously these files will be the ones which these speakers we were just looking at appear in, but it shows conversations which they had probably with their friends, and it seems that their friends are using it quite a bit too. So Terry recorded them, but also there's some other people involved here who've used these words, and that can give you another complementary perspective on it.